Join Cycling is the training app that adapts your plan around your goals, availability, and completed rides. Try Join free for 1 month, no strings attached, at the link down below. You won't regret your fitness gains. Could Tadej Pogacar drop everybody? I went to see in person at the top of Col Vos today. We start in Andorra la Vella. It's entirely the stage in Andorra. We go up the highest road point of the country, although is that at Pallet at Cabus? Anyway, they go over Anvalira, descend, do Bechelis, that's the hardest climb, 50k's from the finish, then Ordino and Comella. We had full stage coverage today because the short stage, 3 hours long, given it's only 100k's, and UAE, Oliveira's on the front, but a group forms. And UAE were struggling to control in break formation. UAE were not the strongest team today. They, of course, had the best rider by far. It didn't matter. But that's Koos jumping into break, and then a bigger break forms with a lot of riders in it. We didn't really get a good look at who it was, but a couple of Ineos, half the Visma team. UAE, they decide not to bring it back. They jump here with Almeida, because otherwise Novak was going to get dropped, and Vermarke was under pressure. So UAE were going to just play Almeida as the representative in that breakaway, but it got brought back again. A new break forms, again with half the Visma team, plus Fortunato for the KOM points. Almeida flats out of the break and also was struggling. He'd lose like 20 minutes today, and still UAE have guys firing across, but the breakaway is no longer dangerous. It's not really, there's Tullett in there, Finfisher Black, but not proven like Grand Tour top 5 guys. Visma are trying to pull the gap out. They got the green light from UAE until the stage turns on its head. UAE had 2 riders in front who were suffering. The whole decathlon CMA CGM team comes to front, starts pushing, that splinches the breakaway. Van Aert shelled back to the peloton, Fisher Black dropped, Brennan trying to pull to keep it in front for Tullett. Pogacar's like, well, this is fine for me. I mean, look at Pogacar's demeanor compared to the decathlon rider pacing. He's like, well, you guys can just be my domestiques, no worries. Fortunato does stay in front only by like 15 seconds and wins the KOM sprint ahead of double. But these big roads in Andorra on the main highway that are sent back into Canillo, or into Encamp rather, where they do Bechelis, you need the draft. So the breakaway got caught. By decathlon, they paced the whole descent. UAE still seemed kind of chill. Like, Torres and Vine were chilling. Like, the group's 5 across at the start, and then decathlon go again. Mühlberger starts to pace. He splits this group. Like, every podium guy, Roglic, Koos, I think Widar was dropped. The last guy to follow was Carapaz, and Pogacar, of course, counters because he was losing teammates. He was isolated. Like, Mühlberger did a full-blown lead out, and then, yeah, Pogacar drops Gol, who does try to follow him. So I guess credit to Gol, but the inevitable did happen. I guess the problem with the decathlon plan is like, where is Gol going to go? We got a technical descent off this, then a 7% 25-minute climb on Ordino, then another pedaling descent all the way back into the city. Unless Gol took like a minute and there was no cooperation behind, but there was, and he didn't get that gap. It was 20 seconds, and Juan Felipe Rodriguez, who got elevated from the EF Devo team to the World Tour team 3 weeks ago, he does an incredible job for Carapaz, pacing back Felix Gol. And now look at the group. It's pretty big. Who wants to chase Pogacar? I mean, EF keep the pressure on because Carapaz was feeling good. They had a teammate. But Pogacar goes over the top. He attacked on Bechelis, as we thought. And here we have that technical descent. Usually pretty quiet. In winter, it's pretty sketchy. And shout out to Svested Bard saying, you don't normally see this, but he was a horrendous descender in the U23s. Like in Lombardia U23, he was really, really bad. He's now improved to being quite a good descender, which you rarely see that change in so quickly a period of time. But you see he's asking other guys to start pulling. Everyone's like, why would I invest a domestique to chase Pogacar? Why would I? I mean, we all know he's on a different level. He dropped everybody with 50k's to go. So Mühlberger goes again. Gol goes again now on Ordino at 7%, very regular, up to 2,000 meters. He's got Only for Company, which is a rerun of what we saw in Burgos. They were very closely matched there, but Gol dropped Only, which cost him the GC on one of the longer climbs. They do start to relay. Pogacar does a very big performance on Ordino, so he's not slowing down at all. He actually extends the gap out to almost 3 minutes. And Roglic is bridging across to Only. and Felix Gall. So Roglic, probably the best we've seen him. No, definitely the best we've seen him this year, I would say. Mas goes after him, then Kuss, and we have a group of 5. Pretty nice group, I would say. I like the podium battle here, but they're not cooperating. GC Kuss, now we've got to now call him GC Kuss. He's with other GC riders, and he's used the first 2 Grand Tours to get warmed up. He's saying, why aren't we relaying? I've got Carapaz behind. Remember what happened with Carapaz behind him on the Surrender descent to Alpe d'Huez? He's like, we should not just let Carapaz back in for free for the podium. You never know what he can do in weeks 2 and 3. And Carapaz does come back. Schelmoser and him rip the descent down to Canillo. Pogacar gets to Alto de la Colmeia. He sees his teammate Adam Yates, but Yates goes for the knuckle fist bump, which is how I would do it. Maybe this is like a Commonwealth versus non-Commonwealth thing. Pogacar goes for the side fist, which I found, it's different. But yeah, is that a Commonwealth versus non-Commonwealth difference in how to fist bump? But they seem not quite aligned there. But nice to see Adam Yates cheering his teammate. Felix Gall attacks again. And look at Roglic, he whacks it into a bigger gear. I was like, he's going to attack. And he attacks, which is nice to see. Enric responds. Carapaz is dropped for a second time. Pogacar goes over the Colmeia himself. Only takes 4 bonus seconds at the top. Goal, 2 bonus seconds that were left remaining from Pogacar. But he navigates the descents no problem. Wins the stage by 3 minutes. It was his first Grand Tour win in Andorra, which was 7 years ago in the Vuelta. And Gold jumps them from behind. Widar was on his wheel. And Jarno Widar, the young man who was in Tour de l'Avenir last year, he comes back. Colmeia's a good climb for him. And he comes second on the stage. And he's had an injury or sickness interrupted year. Very, very impressive. Goal only Kuss, Mas, Roglic all in the same time. Carapaz on about 20 seconds. Schelmoser on another 20 with Mühlberger, who was incredibly good today. Here's what Pogacar had to say.
The pace was super high already the first climb, and then on the second climb we were going basically all out from the bottom. And when Jay let me pass on the wheel of Decathlon, then I knew, okay, I don't want to be also isolated against all the GC riders because they will all play against me. I tried with an attack and on the climb, and then just hope that I can survive until the finish when I saw that I can open the gap, and I did it, and it was pretty tough, but beautiful day out there.
Minutes 39 on the line. Is that the gap you wanted?
I mean, any gap is more than enough, but it's super good because now I can be calm and confident for the next days. We just keep going day by day, and
In terms of the general classification, Pogacar does what he normally does in a Grand Tour. He takes a lot of time early so he can just chill basically and pick stages that he wants to go for. Roglic is in second. He's back. Enric Mas in third. Kuss in fourth. It's like a 2021 Vuelta. And we got Carapaz in the mix. So the podium battle is going to be delightful. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out Join. I'll see you with a recap tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.